He's warming his hands around the fire.
No, he's no.
You weren't gonna guess that either.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
At the end of the last time you see him
Yeah.
in Charlotte,
Yeah.
he's slumped over next to the tree.
That's not the last time you see him.
What? Is there an after credit scene?
Yeah.
You.
We're live in
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the Binc Film Podcast. I'm
Don't-
today's guest, Joshua Rivers, and across from me is
stop.
the host, Eric Gordonberg.
Did you hear that correctly? Do you want me to play that again? Here, can we just listen? Listen.
Welcome to the Binc Film Podcast. I'm today's guest, Joshua Rivers, and across from me is the host, Eric Gordonberg.
Just
today's guest.
just so we have that.
Did you guys chop that? Did you do that on purpose?
Kinda. It was from the same.
It was your first episode.
You wearing lipstick?
No, I have a little slushy here because
Or is the slushy a cover?
I'm an 85-year-old woman
There's nothing wrong with wearing
who
lipstick.
wants to drink but can't handle, the hard stuff.
68-year-old.
68, whatever. Welcome back to the podcast, Josh
The Binc
and
Film
Holly.
Podcast.
First time having both of you on here. How do you think this is going to go?
It's going to be a show.
Why?
Well,
Why? Why do you
I think it's
that?
gonna be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Why
It's
do you
gonna be
think?
fine.
No, come on. Why do you
It'll be
think
fine.
that? Let's make some quick predictions before we hit the
Quick
news.
predictions. Josh is going to shout.
That's
He
I almost
always-
shouted
Exactly.
right there.
He
It's an
always
easy
does that.
prediction. It's going to happen. It's just how it works.
I have to monitor my shouting because apparently my demeanor means people in the comments don't want to get to know me.
What a shame.
It is a shame.
He's such a great guy.
See, thank you.
We're off to a good start. All right, it's time for the news.
We're off to a hot start.
If you guys haven't heard,
Do we have a soundbite for the news? We should do that.
we should.
Where you're like,
we'll
"It's time
we'll
for the
do that
news."
next time.
Ba-do.
If you guys haven't heard the news, the actor strike is
I
finally
did
over.
hear that. I'm super pumped.
Is it? Was
It
it an
is.
actor strike or a writer strike?
So
I
the
don't-
Actor
first
strike.
one was the writers,
Okay.
then the actors.
What were the actors striking over?
So it was kind of the same residuals and all those things,
Okay.
but the
Streaming
the one key factor that
and AI.
allegedly kept it going for so long was this AI thing. Did
Okay.
you hear what it actually was?
No.
No.
So the studios wanted to pay for your likeness,
And then be able
Okay.
to reuse it and abuse it for
and specifically in the wording it said they wanted to be able to reuse it without your estate's consent after you're dead.
Oh,
That would be kind
that's
of
cool.
That would be kind of gnarly.
So yeah, they finally were like, okay, yeah, I guess we got to take this out. Everyone's
Greedy
everyone's
motherfuckers.
everyone's finding out.
Yeah, sounds a lot like the music. Or it
can't
sounds
even
like Lars
die
Ulrich
peacefully.
with Napster.
Yeah, so
That's
they
what it
took
sounds like.
that out, and then also the Sony A9 III was announced.
I want you to pretend like I don't know anything about cameras because I don't. So explain that to me.
I don't know about cameras.
Then why
either.
does he
I'm
have
a
to pretend?
musician.
What is that then? Is that a camera? I assume it's a camera.
It is. Yeah, it's a camera.
So, what's it do?
Like whatever you have aimed at you right now, it's a newer and better version of that probably.
Oh, it's a Sony. It's a Sony CX. That's the letters I see on it.
You know, it's
6400.
Oh,
it's unfortunate if Michael was on the microphone, he'd be able to explain this. So, Josh, maybe you could just step out for a minute.
do you want to explain the camera, Michael?
Just move on.
No, come on, man. You can come over and
Just
explain the
move
camera.
on.
It'll be fun.
Move on.
Okay, we're moving on. Saturn's rings are disappearing briefly. Did you hear that?
Briefly?
I didn't
How did
hear
they
that.
disappear briefly?
There's a really good
thought
band
it,
called
I thought
Rings
it
of
said
Saturn.
briefly.
Where do they go?
I'm guessing it's some kind of lighting illusion.
They're going to get cigarettes.
Thing?
They'll be right back.
Is it briefly?
I don't remember seeing that.
I thought I saw that it said briefly.
This man's got a phone in his hand, and you have
I
all
just
the
have.
information.
I
in
don't have
world
the
right there.
article. I have the notes to cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Saturn's rings, going on vacation. They'll be back.
Potentially
They're-
brief.
They're still there.
Don't worry
They're
about
just-
it. They're coming back.
Don't worry. They're still there.
Exactly.
They're still there. Josh, would you like to introduce our main topic for the day?
Yeah, we are going to be discussing the best and worst adaptations of book to film. And this is probably going to be pretty controversial because no matter which one you say is good, there's going to be some fanboy out there who's read the book who thinks that it's awful. Myself included. Don't laugh. Why are we laughing? Why are we This entire podcast is a setup. And I want everybody to know that. Every week when I come over here, there's some trap or something that I have not been made aware of. Like that's stupid. See shit like that. Write that down. Stuff like that where
Are we not allowed to swear?
No, you
It's
can't
too
cuss.
late.
It's so bad.
She's dropped words. This one's explicit. Just
This
move
one's
on.
explicit. It's
Yeah.
explicit. It's explicit?
Yeah, just move on.
Yes! So,
Just don't overdo it.
I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to
Try
overdo
to
it.
pace
It's a
myself.
set. Stop! Okay? It's a setup. Everybody is in it against me every time I come over here.
I actually don't know anything about what's going on, but
You're lying.
no, I just giggle
You
because
work
you
in the
get
same
aggressive.
department.
We don't talk about Binc Film Podcast during the week.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, not even a little
We
bit.
sometimes do.
Not what you guys are doing. We're not like plotting. Ooh, what's gonna piss Josh off this
no,
week?
she doesn't know any of the
This is
stuff
Yeah.
we
surprise
have.
for both of you.
In
I'm
fact,
just calm about it, and I find humor in, it
okay,
regardless.
so our topic is adaptations from book to film. The good, the bad, the ugly. That's what our topic is today. Would you like to start us off?
sure. Do we want to start with the positive or the negative?
I think we go out on a high note, and I think we start with the bad.
The
personally.
bad. Okay.
I've got two real bad ones, so I'm excited.
I know this isn't a very exciting answer, but I'm just gonna have to go with The Hobbit
Okay.
because you did not need 3 movies for that.
I've heard that. Okay, so here's the thing. I've read the Lord of the Rings books. I did not read The Hobbit. Or what's the original one? Is it Silmarillion?
Silmarillion.
Silmarillion?
There's like 12 Tolkien books,
Okay.
like in the Histories of Middle Earth, the Children of Numenor. Yeah.
I read the 3. So I saw the 3 movies: Fellowship, Two Towers, Return of the King, and then I read the associated books, and I thought those were fine. Like, there's obviously a lot more in the books, but they have time limits, and those movies are already 4 hours long. But I never read the Hobbit books, and I never saw the Hobbit movies because I heard things like you just said.
I think they're still worth watching if you like Lord of the
Okay.
Rings.
They're entertaining. It's just that they went overboard with CGI. They should have stuck with
That's
practical
what I
effects,
heard.
and
It's a
that's what
CGI
just made
fest.
it like extra cringe to watch them.
Yeah, it felt sort of corporate,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
It got silly.
I heard it was Marvelized before Marvel.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
Not that intense.
It still felt like the Tolkien universe. Like, it still had the same vibes as Lord of the Rings, but it was like a lot more lighthearted and silly and kind of
Okay.
like,
yeah, I could see where they make that comparison. In
It
a
didn't have
sense.
that dark undertone to it.
Yeah.
right.
The-
Like
okay.
the seriousness that was in the Lord of the Rings was kind of gone for
Okay.
the Hobbit. I mean, it was still like heavy, like there was heavy scenes and stuff, but like generally speaking, you're following a band of dwarves that are all just really kooky in general.
Jovial,
So
okay.
like, yeah, it was just
I can
like
see
more
that.
lighthearted in a few areas than
I
Lord of
should
the Rings
watch
was.
those. Just being an overall like Lord of the Rings fan of the films, like I should really sit down and watch.
Yeah,
those.
there.
should.
I in particular really like the second one.
Okay, but they're
And
not
that's the one
good
I
from,
like the least.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not a good. It doesn't translate well from book to movie, is what you're saying, or they just botched it.
It's just you can tell that they were like, "How do we make this 3 movies?"
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all it is.
I had a buddy when I was in the Navy who went and saw it, and he said when he went and saw the first one, and there was the credits started to roll, and he stepped outside to smoke because he thought it was just like an intermission. He thought it was all one movie, and then he went back in and like, dude, it's over, and he's like, oh, I thought we were just gonna knock this out, just get it over with. Nope, we're going. 3
What do you
films.
got for a negative one?
I have 2. Do you want me to give them both right now?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, the first one is Aragon.
That's mine.
Is it really? Okay, I'm gonna save it. I'll let you dive into that one. My other one is I Am Legend. Have you read the
No.
book I Am Legend?
No.
No.
There's actually a couple that I. Could
I didn't
go
realize
with.
that was based off a book.
There's 3, so I'll do my 2 and then I'll leave Aragon for you. So I Am Legend was a book about. If you've seen the movie, you know the movie is about this virus that is ravaging the planet and it kills most people, and the people that survive are these, zombie-like creatures that
Rabid dogs.
basically kind of that's what they turn people into, and they can only stay in the dark, they can't come out in the sunlight. And in the book it was very much vampires. They were turned into actual vampires, like people were turned into
Oh,
vampires.
I
Yeah, in
think
the
I heard
movie, they
about
like it
this.
was literally like a high-end rabies.
Right,
Is how they described it.
Basically, so and in the book, the book is phenomenal, and in the book, this guy, the Robert Neville, main character, he lives alone in his house, similar to the movie, and he goes around hunting these vampires, and he basically kills them in their sleep during the day. And well, at the end, of the book, he meets this girl who, like he does in the film, but in the book, she's a vampire. The vampires like put her in this like makeup that protects her from sunlight so she can go out in the sun, and she tricks him, and the vampires end up capturing him. And when they drag him into their city, he sees that the vampires they're like people. They have a city, they have like this established society, and they're all like incredibly terrified of him. Like people are pulling their kids away from him as they're dragging him back, and that's when he realizes, he's like, oh shit, I've been the villain this entire time, because these people I see myself as doing the right thing, going around killing vampires, like that's the right thing to do. These people see me as some monster who's out there just offing family members.
That makes the title of the movie make sense.
That's the end of the book is when that's what he says.
Because he's the legend.
Right. At the end of the book, he realizes it and he says, I am legend.
Interesting.
That's what the book is about. And
Now I want to read the fucking book because
it's really good. And it's a quick read. You can get through it in 2 days. It's not long at all.
Why do you think so many adaptations feel the need to just change everything?
fundamentals?
Because they think they know better and they just want the name. I have another one that does the exact same thing, and it's World War Z.
Well,
Did you
there's
see that movie?
I feel
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like there's very few movie or like book to movie adaptations that actually really follow closely to the material. Like everything always changes. It's just whether or not the fans of the original material still enjoy what the new creation was. Like I feel like that's what people rate like a good adaptation on. Like did
Yeah.
you enjoy what they did with it even though it's not like very
Right.
true to the source material?
Neil deGrasse Tyson has a little saying that he said, he probably stole it from somebody else, but he says, get your facts straight and then distort them at your leisure. So at least give me the basic concept of like Harry Potter does it fine. Harry Potter follows the books for the most part. It takes its
Until
own.
that last movie.
The last movie does take some,
Really gross
yeah,
liberties.
which
That
is
final
fine.
fight scene.
If you're gonna give me 7 movies and 6 of them are relatively true to the source material, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Like the first one was pretty much on point, with the exception of the potion scene at the end. It completely removes Hermione's importance, because she's the one who. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the books, Hermione's the one who's like, we need to drink this potion. It's the one that won't kill us, and that's when Harry goes on to fight Professor Quill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
that
what
scene
happens.
is not even in there.
Yep.
Ron just gets knocked off a chess piece, and she's like, all right, well, you got this.
Yeah, you're talking
Okay.
about the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So World War Z, has anybody here read the book?
No.
Phenomenal book. It's by Max Brooks. I highly, highly recommend it. The book reads like a biography. It's crazy. It reads like this actual zombie war happened, and Max Brooks is just walking around interviewing people who were in the zombie war. So he's interviewing people who, like, fought in the Battle of Yonkers, which was when the zombie virus really went public, and the U.S. military tried to do this huge show of force, like, look, we got big battle tanks, we can't be overwhelmed by this, and they get their asses handed to them, and it's all on live TV, and that's when the world pretty much kisses their ass goodbye and realizes it's all fucked. And then he goes and talks to the people in, like, Jerusalem, and they're like, yeah, we built a big-ass wall around our city, that's why we were able to outlast them. And then he starts talking to people who were dog handlers during the zombie war, and because dogs can weave in between the zombies, and the zombies more or less can't get them. And he talks to people who talk about, like, these things called quislings, which are people who basically have Stockholm syndrome and act like they're zombies. And yeah, so stop it. And then you watch the movie, and it's nothing like that.
So in the book, do you know the whole time that they all survive then?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
'cause it's a
interviewing them.
yeah.
He's interviewing them.
That kind of takes away some of the excitement,
It
though.
does, but you listen to it's like listening to a war veteran tell you stories.
Yeah,
And like they're
that's still
telling you, like,
exciting,
yeah, my best buddy Johnny McGee was in the foxhole next to me, and you're like, oh shit, I know what happens to Johnny, but you still listen to that story.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Super, super, super good book. It would have made a kick-ass Netflix series.
So did you both read Aragon,
I did.
and did you read it before seeing the movie?
I did.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
The book is awesome. It's basically medieval Star Wars.
It's
But I mean the experience of seeing the movie after that.
Go ahead. I'll let you take this one.
that was oh god, it was so bad. It was just so bad. Like they put like I can't explain even what creative choices were made to do what they did that was so terrible and wrong. It's like someone described the book to a friend, and then that person described the book to another friend who described it to another friend, and then they were like, cool, let's change about 12 things about it, get the cheapest, crappiest looking armor, like barely put any kind of effort into costumes or like their makeup or anything, and then why don't we give Saphira a voice?
Yeah.
Too.
It was weird. It was weird.
And like it was just why would you do that? Like, it is nothing like what the books
Don't they
have given
describe
you,
Saphira
and you just bastardize the hell out of it.
They describe Saphira as like a wyvern style dragon too, don't they?
Yeah,
And in the movie, she's got
feathery.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really and Durza, the shade,
Oh,
ruined him.
Well,
Not
and
scary
then
at all.
I can't remember the actor's name, but the big baddie.
Uh
I can't think of his name right now.
oh god, it's been years.
Never read that book because around that age I was so into Lord of the Rings. I was like
Michael, can you look up who the main bad guy is in that?
Aragon. They just ripped off the name.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sure I would have loved the books.
It's Dragon.
Durza?
But
No, Durza's the shade. There's a couple of big baddies in it. Murtagh ends up being a big baddie in the second book
Yeah.
because he becomes corrupted, but he has his own dragon.
The actual antagonist in it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the movie though,
Keep spelling Durza.
and there was this ending scene. I don't remember what was going on. I think it was a post-credit scene or something, where some guy is like angry and he like rips down a curtain or something.
Yeah.
And being someone that has no idea what's going on in these books, I remember seeing that and just being like,
Calm down.
"What is happening right now?"
It wasn't a good movie.
Galbatorix.
Galbatorix, yes.
Yeah. Which is a ridiculous name, by the way. But either way, the actor who they chose to play him, why would you make that casting decision? Like, based on who the guy is in the books,
Yeah.
you couldn't have had a more opposite person playing that character. And that guy is like the same character in every damn movie he plays in. He was that same guy in Con Air, for shit's sake. And then
Yeah.
you got him in a fantasy movie playing the same fucking character. I was like, get the hell out of here.
It killed my want to finish reading the books. Because I read Aragon, and then the second one was Eldest, I believe, and then Brissinger was the third one. And I made it like a third of the way through Brissinger. And that's when I saw the movie for the first time, and I was like, well, this just completely spoiled the taste of this entire series for me.
So
no,
how
don't let
about-
it do that.
How about good book adaptations?
Good adaptations? Yeah, you go first.
Could you hand me my clown nose real quick? It's right there.
Is this a bozo take?
It's not a bozo take, but people are still gonna come at me.
They're going to come at you no matter what.
They
dude.
are, because it's anytime you say something like this, it's
You're lucky people don't know where you live after your Killers of the Flower
Blasphemy.
Moon.
okay.
Are you going to say
There's
Harry
like-
Potter?
Sorry, there's hair on this.
Harry
so-
Potter is a good one. We established that.
Okay.
Don't do this.
In terms of good book adaptations,
Go
I
on.
want to be very clear. I am not saying the books suck. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? Just want to make that clear because people are going to interpret it that way.
Okay.
And he's going to cut this part out anyway and make me look like a
It's
giant
going to get
dick,
chopped
so-
up so bad.
If we can't count the end of the books because they're not finished, then we can't count the end of the show either. That being said, I think that the TV adaptation of Game of Thrones is more enjoyable than the books, besides the ending.
I don't think that's necessarily a crazy take.
No?
I don't think so.
Because
I
I'm
feel
going to
like-
get for the watched for saying this.
Sure, but I think the general consensus is that the show does a really good job with the book, with the source material that they do have.
Yeah. Because I started the books probably around season 6, maybe 7.
Isn't that when shit starts to
It
jump
does.
the rails?
It does.
Okay.
And the books start to, you could tell that George Martin like gets bored with his characters and just he's like, I'm gonna make new characters, and they're good characters. There's nothing wrong with the characters, but you can tell that he's just kind of following what's inspiring him.
Yeah.
And after a while, you're kind of like, where's Arya? Where is she? Where's Jon?
Oh, yeah. I forgot I had that character.
And then there's a point in one of the books where it switches. You finally get Cersei's perspective, and you've grown to hate her so much by this point
Yeah.
that it's kind of like I don't want to read her part.
Right, I
because
don't wanna like
hate
this
her.
woman, yeah.
So that's my take for good book adaptations.
I had a couple, and I'm sorry I'm chewing up so much time here, but I thought there's a couple of really good ones that.
Pick one.
Why? Fine. Now I got to narrow it down. Now you guys will never know what the other ones were. I only have 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes till trivia.
Really? What? How much time have we burned?
20.
21.
I thought we were making this a longer episode.
We are. Trivia is gonna be very
I
exciting.
thought we
Don't
were
s-
making this a longer episode.
Let's just hear what you got. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is
Oh.
a kick-ass book, and it's a kick-ass film adaptation.
I didn't know those were books.
Yep. It's a book by Stephen E. Ambrose. He also wrote Flyboys and
Have you seen that movie?
Flyboys?
Yeah.
I have not. I don't even know if that's a movie or not.
Or they're making it,
Is
or
it?
if it's not made already. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think it might be not released yet.
Oh.
Because
Either way-
I've seen it recently.
Okay. Band of Brothers was kick-ass, though. Band of Brothers was really good, and then We Were Soldiers.
It actually
actually
might
really
have
enjoyed
that guy who played Elvis in it as a character.
Oh, God.
So it might not be out yet.
Did
gonna
he
have to
also is the Pacific based on books as well?
I don't know if that's a book or not, but I know that Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg had a hand in it, just like they did with Band of Brothers.
That's
I
why
was
I'm
gonna
wondering
say,
if there
didn't they
was
do them
maybe-
both? Yeah.
They definitely did. And I think Band of Brothers is the better of the two. Like, the Pacific is really good, but Band of Brothers was just way better. That story is incredible for real life. Like, you watch that whole series, and you think, oh, this will never happen. There's no way the same people who dropped into Normandy somehow stumbled upon a concentration camp. Like, that's fairy tale stuff. I know that's how it went down. So I had that one, and I had We Were Soldiers, because Harry Potter was the easy answer for me, and I didn't want to do that, so I went with those two.
Man, we don't want to start a fight.
That was also Mel Gibson before he was crazy, screaming about having to give up his Laker tickets.
We have a Harry Potter elitist in the room, so we have to be careful.
I know, because she was like, the movies weren't that good. I was like, but they were.
Precisely the scene that takes place on page 247 of the fifth book,
Yeah.
part 2.
I don't know about
They
that.
Did not portray
The
that
physical
correctly.
embodiment of it's Leviosa is over here.
It's Leviosa.
Okay, what do you got?
I would go with Lord of the Rings. It's the obvious one, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of content to chew into 3, even if they're 4-hour-long movies with the extended cuts. And I think he did a pretty killer job cutting out the long descriptions of trees
And songs.
and songs. Yeah.
Lots and
Yeah.
lots and lots of
They-
songs.
The people who complain about missing content from Lord of the Rings just wanted 3 6-hour movies. That's all they wanted.
You could just kept going with them.
We Were Soldiers was the
4 or
same way.
5.
Everybody's like, well, he misses a lot of the app descriptions and a lot of the waiting. And I'm like, nobody watches a war movie to see dudes just hanging out in a jungle. Like, we're here for the gun show.
Just
Let's see.
chilling in the hole that I dug.
Well, this has been a pretty tame episode.
It really
Yeah,
has,
for
which
how I
is
thought it would
nice
be.
for a change.
It is, but speaking of change, things are about to change.
Don't do this. I am in a good mood.
We're-
I have
we're-
thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. It's been good. We've been talking. It's been fun.
It's going to get really fun. So, people probably can't see, but there's a keyboard sitting between the both of you.
Oh, no.
Now, you are both going to be going head to head.
Can I push a button?
Not yet.
Damn it.
You're going to be going head to head against each other.
Oh, it's a buzzer.
Don't touch.
I almost touched it. It's a buzzer.
You're lucky that's a cheap keyboard, otherwise that would have registered for how far you press.
Dude,
that
I
key
ran my
down.
fingers down this earlier and nothing happened, so.
So, like Street Fighter of old, you both need to lock in your characters.
Mortal Kombat is a better.
So, Josh, if you would please press the second key,
Okay.
and you can also press the second key.
Ha! Nothing happened.
What?
Is it because you messed with it?
Press the second key, not the.
That's the second key, dog. Oh.
There you go. Hold it. Press it and hold it.
Not
Okay.
yours.
Okay,
Dumb.
you got it.
Dumb.
What do you mean dumb?
Dumb.
Why is that dumb?
It's a cheap shot.
It was.
Okay, now, the first button, not the second, not the third, is your custom buzzer for this challenge.
The first button.
Yep.
Oops. Oops.
Okay.
Oops.
So for those who are listening, Josh is Jar Jar Oops,
Oops.
and Holly is Cuckoo. So
Those are both fair.
today we're going to be doing trivia on drumroll. Anyone want to
If
guess?
it's Star Wars, I'll put the headphones down.
We're doing trivia on Binc Film.
Oh Lord.
This is dumb.
Here's how the trivia is going to work. We have 30 questions.
What the fuck?
And you're each going to use the buzzer, Family Feud style.
Oops.
Whoever presses it first gets to go. And if you get it wrong, the second person gets the rebuttal. And I will
Okay.
have a buzzer here. I have a few new sounds.
This is dumb.
So we have, I'm not going to show you all of them, but we have a positive one. We have the buzzer and some other things.
I thought we agreed we could make that a fart noise.
Maybe there is a fart noise.
That would be a better, like, wrong answer.
How's that?
I'm like 6 years old.
Does that sound good? Do you like
That
that?
That was a good ring.
I really wanted to save that, but you won't stop complaining. Just complaining the whole time. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let's go.
Question number 1. Are you keeping score?
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1. At the end of The Worst Movie Ever Made,
Oh, no.
Pierre goes on an epic rant imitating what famous actor?
Christian Bale.
Oh, good for you.
Okay.
That was a good one.
What?
Josh is about to tell us he's never watched any of our content.
No. I've seen 2 of them.
2 of them?
I've seen 2 of them. I'm sorry.
I'm out of here unless you're fired. Your first button. Let's hear the oops.
Oops.
Oh, God. All right. Question number 2.
I'm so fucked.
This is our co-host, everybody.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The co-host of the Binc Film podcast doing Binc Film Trivia.
I have no time in the day.
No time.
I
in the
don't.
day.
We're not asking you to watch it at work,
They're
dude.
short films. They're 6 to 10 minutes.
How are you going to have time to act?
I don't know.
Are you gonna watch the movie that you're gonna be in?
Maybe. I don't know.
48 times.
Question
48 times. I'm a narcissist.
Question number 2. In The Farm, Trevor Olson ties Sean to a table and proceeds to do what with him?
Pluck his eyeball.
I knew that one. I just didn't get to the
Are you
button.
ready, man?
She's cheating.
Question number 3. The film Moral Compass follows the story of 2 friends traveling into the woods to do what?
Go hunting.
Dude, are you going to hit the button or
I have to think about it. I don't move that fast.
you ready? Who was the director for Little Pictures?
Oops.
Was it Troy?
Oh, good for
I was gonna say I would have guessed Michael, but I'm a feeling that would have been
that
wrong
was
just
a trick
because.
question. Good job.
you.
Thanks, man.
Wow, Josh is on the scoreboard, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, you could come back. I tried to keep these very even.
If you've ever watched any of our content, Josh.
A handful.
Question number 5. What does Binc stand for?
Oops.
That would be Berg Incorporated.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Uh-oh.
Question number 6. She's getting ready.
I can barely see the scoreboard.
3 to 2.
3 to 2. Okay.
Who is the host of the Binc Film podcast?
It's Eric.
I'm glad you got that one just so you had to say it.
I should have let you have that
That was
one.
also a trick
that-
question.
So I could
Is
be like,
that-
oh, she's wrong.
He's sitting there. He's like, I don't want to answer this, but I'm getting that point.
Dumb question.
Eric, what's the score?
It's tied 3 to 3. Question number 7. Binc made an experimental 60-second short film. In this film, what was the main character doing?
Oh, God.
Screaming on a couch.
Technically, it was a drum stool, but
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he wasn't on
it
a
was
couch.
because we needed
Sorry.
it close to the
Oh, sorry.
screen.
He was screaming in a living room during a dystopian future.
Josh hasn't seen it.
He is not.
In Charlotte, what is the name of the main character?
Oh God. It.
Mike Berg.
What? That's not a real name.
No,
know.
it's.
I didn't know he had a name. I never
He
noticed.
says it next to the truck, and I can't.
Oh yeah,
remember it.
Mr. Something.
Yeah.
That would be Mr. Conway.
Ah,
Is
that's
that
what
it?
it was.
Is that the
Yeah,
answer?
it's
Conway.
Mr.
I'm gonna go with
Conway.
Mr. Conway.
Because he
I
chews
don't
on it a
understand.
little. Mr. Conway.
Question number 9. How many films has Binc Film put out?
Oops.
That would be
Josh?
6.
Oh, good for you.
That was a shot in the dark. I'm not kidding.
Motherfucker, I actually knew
I'm
that.
not
Oh,
kidding.
tied 4-4. Look at that, 4-4.
I covered my eyes and threw a dart. That's what happened there.
Question number 10.
Can we wait? I'd like a drink.
We are a third of the way there.
I would like a drink.
Thank you.
Josh, are you okay with these answers? Sometimes you seem to,
You know,
get
this
a
is
little
a little
upset.
bit better than the Star Wars trivia. I feel like the competition aspect definitely brings out the best in me.
What is this?
I
One
never
of my
got that vibe
labels
from you.
came off. Oh, there it is.
Nobody knew that.
Okay, question number 10.
Go on.
At the end of Little Pictures, the camera pans over to focus on what piece of clothing as the credits roll, Josh?
Can you finish? It's a jacket, sweater, jacket. Damn.
A hat.
Does Josh lose one? Is that how it works?
No.
You want so desperately to
No,
take points
I
from
didn't
me.
hear I didn't hear
Since Josh got it wrong, does he lose all of his points? I think we should do that.
didn't
He
say
should lose
all
all
of
of his
his
points.
There's There's a second section to this. That's what he's referring to.
Oh, good.
Question number 11. At the end of The Farm, who or what follows Sean as the movie ends?
The dog.
Guessed. In Moral Compass, Levi hears a gunshot. What does he call out to Austin?
I'm out. I don't know. I just don't know.
Give him a free guess if nobody knows.
A free guess.
Free guess.
Is anyone there? Damn.
Free guess.
Free guess. Hello.
He calls out to Austin. Austin?
That's not the first reaction I'd have. Like if I'm in the woods
Austin?
with a friend of mine, and just a gunshot rings out.
Well,
I'd be like,
Michael?
yo!
They're hunting together.
Michael, did you hear that?
I guess you'd have to
They're
see the
separated.
movie. You'd have to see the
Separated,
movie
yeah.
to,
he's questioning the movie. He hasn't even seen
I
it.
know.
That's why I haven't seen it. It just doesn't make sense.
Question.
Oh, let me.
Question.
Just shuts the camera off.
Question number 13. In Little Pictures, Dan is played by John Sullivan, a real-life musician and lifelong friend to Eric. John appeared on what TV show?
Oh, you told me this. And I just don't remember.
I don't think I've ever been
Think
told
about
this.
Think about it.
Think about it.
What would he have appeared on? John, the singer.
The correct answer was American Idol.
He was on American Idol?
He was.
That's not the answer I had in my head. Sorry.
I don't know what you think I
He
told
didn't
you.
say that he was a singer. He said he's a real life
I know,
musician.
but he's a singer. You know you know who he is. You've seen his videos.
Yeah, I didn't know he was on that though.
Question number 14. What is the opening shot of Moral Compass?
A forest.
More specific. The shot.
What-
is
what-
the shot?
Like a wide shot of the forest? Like, I don't know.
It's an overhead drone shot
Of the forest.
of the field.
It's a
Actually,
field.
it's
Oh, that's reasonable.
don't
That's reasonable.
don't.
Yeah,
I'd like
that
to
wasn't
point
close
out
enough.
that there are as many missed points as Josh has points.
What are you getting at?
You're only 2 behind right now.
That's what I'm saying. So you're making me look like the bad guy. Like, oh, Josh is.
You haven't seen our movies.
Question number 15.
I don't know if I have a job after this.
I'm out of here unless you're fired.
What is the longest film Binc Film has produced?
That would be Charlotte. Damn it. I really thought that was it.
The worst movie ever made.
No. It's
No?
The correct.
I know it. Do I get it?
You don't get a point, but you can say it.
It's The Farm.
It is The Farm.
Was it The Farm
It is The
longest?
Farm.
5 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Charlotte was 20, and the worst movie ever made was 26.
Question number 16.
Go
We're in
on.
the second half now.
The no pointer is officially beating Josh.
See, it's always me. It's always me. It's never the no pointers are one behind Holly. It's always the no pointers are
Because I brought pizza.
that.
It's because you always, talk about how you're the guy,
You set me up We just had this conversation that the trivia is designed to set me up.
Okay,
That's-
but this is one thing that you should know.
Should I?
Yeah.
I
Why?
hope that's his own laugh
you're part of
because that
Binc.
would be so much better if it
not.
was.
Okay. Question
Don't
number
use my own laugh.
It's not. Question number 16, but I'm going to do that next time.
Don't do it.
What color is Sean's sweatshirt in The Farm?
Oops.
It is red. Damn. I'm thinking of the little bits that I have seen. I'm like, I think it's red.
I want to say it's like tan.
No, it's not.
No?
It's actually blue.
Was it?
Yep.
Huh.
The no pointers are now
Yeah.
tied with Holly.
All
Thank you
right.
for addressing that towards Holly. I appreciate that.
You both suck.
Thanks.
Disappointed overall.
tried.
That's what I'm trying to
Disappointed
get.
I'm sorry that I didn't remember what color sweater Sean was wearing.
It's called trivia.
Yeah. If you think that's bad,
it's trivia.
yeah.
you should see some of the Star Wars questions I get.
Yeah.
Do you know who
I
the
have.
newly elected Queen of Naboo is?
Jamelia. It's Jamelia.
Okay.
Do you know the name of the assassin that tries to kill
Oh,
Padme?
it's Zam Wessel.
I'm asking somebody else.
Gundax.
Question number.
Gundarks.
I'm going to clip that and put that on the soundboard.
Gundarks. Just that word.
Okay, question 17. Finish this line from Charlotte.
Great.
I know my time is coming. Not just the end, but...
Oops.
Not just the end, but the slow plunge into it, slow descent into it.
So close.
Holly.
But the slow fall into
Damn!
it.
That's so close.
I was gonna say
I was
descent, but-
impressed. I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed on that one.
Mhm. I was impressed.
You not so much.
Yeah. I was impressed.
Number 18. What's the score? It's 6-4. It's still close. It's anybody's game.
But no points are definitely kicking both of our asses.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Taking the lead.
In The Farm, what does Sean do to summon the monster?
He rings the dinner bell.
Oh, good for you.
I actually knew that.
Did you?
I couldn't push the button.
Oh. Could you press the second button again just so we can... And you? I just like... That's like hearing that. Okay, that's enough.
Everybody just.
I was
close
going to
the
say
app.
viewers just departed.
Okay. Number 19. In Little
The
Pictures...
fact that there's 11 more of these.
In Little Pictures, who is seen in a wheelchair?
Can I say your dad? Like, yeah, it's your dad.
No, you can't say that.
Or if I had to say his name, or if I could just say it was your
Yeah,
dad.
I knew it was your dad. That's why I was like,
Oops.
I don't want to hit it and then the keyboard flies up into my face. Ah.
Gets so aggressive.
All right, we got the final 10.
Only 10.
Finish this line from The Farm.
Oh, I'm out.
The dinner bells a callin' round through the...
Round
I was
through
just
the-
thinking of this line too when I answered dinner bell.
Oops.
The correct answer is
round through the house.
prop.
Damn.
Oh.
All right, we got one more line of dialogue. Finish this line from Little Pictures.
Go on.
Life isn't all about the big picture, Dan. It's about...
The little pictures.
the little pieces that make up the big picture. It's a tough one. I will let you know that Troy actually submitted some of these.
Of course he
Of
did.
course, because
So-
he's the writer.
Now Troy's going to watch this and be like, who's the fucking dork who doesn't watch our movies? It's supposed to be in one.
Oh, sorry, I meant... Okay. Question 22. Which Berg played the weatherman on the radio in The Farm?
Oops.
That would be Eric Berg.
He's back.
How did you really knew that?
I had 3 to pick from, so I just went with
Oh,
them.
you just guessed?
Yeah.
God.
I got a 33% chance. I'll take that. I'll go with that.
What is the name of the superhero in the worst movie ever made?
General idea.
Oh, good for you.
What is his superpower?
He's so obnoxious with the soundboard, dude. We got to take that from him.
He has ideas. He has a general idea
About what?
how to fix the problem. I have no idea.
It's pretty close.
I don't know. She kind of had 2 guesses. I feel like that's a little...
Wrong.
He has a general idea about everything. Anything and everything.
Was that a question or no? The second part?
What?
The second part, was that an extra question?
What was the second part?
What his superpower is.
Yeah.
So it's part of it.
So, yeah, nobody got it. All right, we're almost done.
Party.
I still got a point for general idea, though, right?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck off.
In The Farm, what do the brothers drink that leads them to be unconscious?
Oops.
He's guessing, dude.
That would be whiskey.
Start losing a point for guessing. For yes.
Bottle of wine.
It's milk.
It's lemonade.
Damn. I would have never gone with lemonade.
These were the glasses that were used.
Never drank lemonade
Oh,
from
really?
a stranger.
Oh, wow.
Glasses. These are the ones that were from the movie.
And I slump over on the keyboard.
The last time you see Papa Berg in Charlotte, he is doing what with his hands?
I already hit the button. Thank you. He's scattering ashes with his hands. What? Fuck you. I watched it.
He's warming his hands around the fire.
No, no.
You weren't gonna guess that either.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
At the end of the last time you see him
Yeah.
in Charlotte,
Yeah.
he's slumped over next to the tree.
That's not the last time you see him.
What? Is there an after credit scene?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I said, it's over? And you're like, yup, it's done. And you came downstairs and you saw that it was there and you said there was no post credit
He
scene.
has not watched the final movie.
He didn't watch it.
He didn't watch the final movie.
Because you showed me the
That wasn't
pre-screen.
the final movie.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I thought that was it.
He doesn't get it.
You got
You
homework.
don't understand.
You got homework this week. You got homework.
I didn't know it was different. You're like, this is the final cut. Like, this is what's going out. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, you didn't watch
I
it.
don't think we said that.
No, we didn't.
You did! You said, do you want to see?
That's the new clip.
You did! That's going on this board next week. All right. What's the score?
A lot to a little.
No, you still got
All right, it's 9
half
to
of them
5.
are guesses,
It's
but
9-5, bro.
random guesses got you to 5.
Here's the thing,
Which is
though.
kind of dope when you
It
think
is.
about
It's pretty
it.
good.
Here's the thing. This next segment, each question is worth 3 points.
Oh.
But if you get it
You
wrong,
take away points.
you lose a point, and they're all true or false.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you take a gamble if you guess.
love me some
You can
gambling.
lose 3.
No. That defeats the whole purpose.
No.
He's just gonna hit it every time.
If he,
gets
if-
1 out of
yeah, I know, and if he gets the first one wrong, it's over. So, this is shootout. This is overtime shootout.
What question are we at now?
5?
There's 4 questions left.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
True or false? Binc Film composer Eric Gordon Berg graduated college with a GPA of 3.0 or higher.
True. I was trying to give you the benefit of the
False.
doubt.
It is false.
Give
What-
him a real answer.
I flunked out of school.
I was gonna say. I remember you telling me that
Yeah.
you dropped out of college.
Yeah. What's the score now?
8 to 5.
8 to 5. God, they should lose 2 points. If
No.
they get it wrong.
No. We're in this. Let's go. Come on.
In the worst movie ever made,
Fuck me.
the director was a fictitious portrayal of Kevin Feige's brother.
Oops.
True.
False.
It's Christopher Nolan's
Nolan.
brother.
Eight to 4.
There was another character framed after him, but it wasn't the
He's the
director.
producer.
Oh.
Wow, you really know that movie.
Kevin Feige is a producer, not a director.
Oh.
So. Christopher Nolan is a director.
Oh.
In case you didn't know.
I did know that.
Question 30.
I deserve this.
True or false? Michael Darwin Berg attended the Hollywood Institute of Film, where he received a degree in film.
Oops.
False.
It's true.
It is false. He went to the Art Institute of Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah. You did tell me that. That's where you took the photo.
I made up that name. I mean, I guess it could be a thing. However, there is a bonus question,
Oh, yay.
and it's worth 5 points.
Oh, yay. I'm fucked. It's like what? It's 9, 10. It's 11 to 4.
Well, he paid more attention to the scoreboard than our
How do you get down to 4?
because he lost one. He's at 5.
All right.
I didn't do so hot.
Final question.
I'm sorry.
What is the name of the YouTube channel that started Michael and Eric's adventure into
Oh,
filmmaking?
God. I don't remember.
She saw some of the videos. She saw your.
You work with her. Like, that.
I work with
The
you.
irrational thought.
Oh, so
No,
close.
it's not
I'm like,
the
I'm gonna
irrational
pick-
thought. It's
yeah.
not the irrational thought. It's
Something. It was an I word.
Redemption. If he gets this, he fucking ties it. If he gets this, how many points?
5.
He ties it if he gets this.
It is the.
Actually, she was at 11. 10, 9, 8. He wins. He wins if he gets this. If he gets this right, Josh wins.
He's taken an awfully
I-
long time to answer this.
I'm trying to
seconds.
remember. You've told me
10
it.
seconds.
The
7, 6, 5,
random. No, it's not the random.
4.
It's the
3, 2.
idiotic
1.
thought. It's not it. What is it?
Final score.
The irrelevant thought.
The irrelevant
Irrelevant.
thought.
So close.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna pick the wrong I word right now.
Final score
A lot to a little.
on Binc Film Trivia.
A lot.
Holly
to a
versus
little.
our co-host.
I'm
I'm disappointed.
sorry. I really am.
I feel hurt.
Mainly trivia is not my thing. I'm a really bad test taker. That's what it comes down to.
It's not that. It's that 3 of your 4 points were guesses.
Two.
It was 2.
You just haven't seen our stuff.
No, that's not true. Come on, Michael. It's not that.
It's not that. It's not you. It's me.
So
I'm sure you guys make great movies.
Holly, next week? You're on next week?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
uh,
Same time next week.
All right, Eric, I think it's only fitting that we move into suggestions here.
suggestions. Suggestions. Well, for starters, I think that next week.
He needs to watch our stuff.
Before I get to that, Josh, are you listening?
I am. I'm trying to pull up my suggestion because I forgot it.
I think
Don't show it
that
to the camera.
next week,
Don't show your phone to the camera.
Josh.
Oh, I'm not showing my phone to the. There it is. Okay, I got it.
I think that next week, you and I
We're going on a date. What's
need
up?
to quiz him on something.
What's up, baby?
Babe,
Take me out
let's
to
do
dinner.
it.
What should we? What can we quiz him on?
Him?
Yeah,
I could think of something. We could do trivia from our work.
we could do like
No.
No.
Trivia.
Don't
write that down.
fucking asshole.
Cut that out of there.
I didn't say who we work for.
That's
Care.
almost as bad as saying Rage.
He said it. He said it, not me.
Okay, no, but really, suggestions. Head on over to the Binc Film YouTube channel where we have all of our short films where
You
can
can
watch.
find me there.
What do you want us to talk about?
You can
Watch
watch
more.
them for free right now on any device. So I don't know why I'm looking at you. I should be looking at the
I
camera.
can say, tell the people, don't tell me.
Yeah.
I know where to find them.
So go check it out.
Do you though?
I do.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Josh, what do you have for suggestions?
My suggestion is check out Coulter Wall. That's my suggestion.
And who is that for people that
Coulter
don't
Wall
know?
is a country music artist. I am not a big fan of newer country. No offense to anybody who is. I mean, you like what you like, and I know there's a lot of people who love modern country, and there's some good modern country songs. But Coulter Wall is very much Johnny Cash style outlaw country. It's good stuff. Check out the songs. Kate McCannon and The Devil Wears a Suit and Tie. And
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
anywho,
Continue.
no, that was it. That was
Oh.
all. After you, go ahead.
What am I supposed to do?
You suggest something.
It's usually based on the episode, so a book or a movie, an adaptation.
You could also use it as like a billboard, like check out 2 for $6.99 each deal. Like,
Check out Real Life Nature.
are we gonna cut that out too?
Yeah,
Oh
stop
my god! I just saw him start shaking his head. I was like, "What? Why is that bad?" Stop.
With how many episodes he's done this, you'd think he'd know better by now.
Every week it's something new that he gets mad at me for.
It's true. It is true.
Don't shout out advertisements.
I'm just saying. It's like that's not. Oh, he has to cut that out again.
Yeah.
All right. Just said the pizza place, man. Like, what's the pizza place from Toy Story? Is it Pizza Planet?
Pizza Planet.
I want to go there. I know it's not real, but
I mean, have you heard of space aliens? Because that's basically it.
is that basically it? Okay.
I mean, it's not as intense. Like, they don't have it just, like, totally spaceship shaped.
I would love to go to a Pizza Planet. Somebody's got to make that happen. Because I'd go.
Valid.
I'd look weird, just 32 years old, like, get out of the way, kid. Trying to play games and shit.
So, Holly, did you have a suggestion?
You can come follow my channels. Real Life
you do
Nature.
that-
That's about
you
it.
do that at the end.
Yeah, that's all I got. Because you didn't warn me that I have to suggest shit in the show, so I have nothing to suggest.
What was your good take?
What was my good take?
Yeah, your book to movie adaptation.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Suggest that.
And go read Lord of the Rings. Go watch it. It's been around for a really long time. If you haven't
guys
checked
know
it
that.
out yet.
Josh goes and checks out Binc Film.
You
Yeah,
guys should
go check
watch
out
all the
Binc Film.
movies. They're really good.
Especially the worst movie ever made. That one's pretty funny. Especially if you're even vaguely aware of how the film industry works.
I think if you're not even vaguely aware, it's not going to be very funny, unfortunately.
You would say it's a niche audience?
Yeah, it's very much. It'll come across as kind of inside jokes.
Oh.
But once you start filming with us, maybe you'll find that one funny.
I think it's
If
a
you-
big if at this
Are
point.
you an avid behind the scenes film watcher? If you are, then you would find that movie funny.
Oops.
No,
Sorry,
it's
can you press
valid.
oops?
Oops.
I've
Thanks.
never been on a film set in my life, and I find that movie funny.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the funniest part?
The funniest part? Probably him being a diva on scene, and then the director not knowing what the fuck he's doing.
That's the whole movie.
Yeah. That's why I think it's funny.
No, but I said what's the funniest part?
The funniest part? Like, very specifically?
Like more
Maybe your
funny
dad
than
having
the
a heart
other
attack.
parts.
Could you give us a timestamp, please?
Wow.
Your dad
Wow.
always dying in every
What?
movie that you ever do.
He
I said,
does.
could you give us a timestamp, please, of like when you thought this
Oh.
part was the funniest?
I was ready to pull the clock out.
Yeah, dude, we've been recording this long. Well,
Well,
I believe
Josh,
that'll wrap it up.
would you like to do the honors? For
Yeah,
the
yeah,
outro?
per usual, I'll do it. Thanks again for spending your evening, morning, afternoon with us here at the Binc Film Podcast. My name is Joshua Rivers. I am your co-host, and with us this evening was our host, Eric Gordon-Berg, and across from me has been Holly. Don't know her last name.
Hold on, stop.
Thank God.
Can you redo that? But when you say host, press the host button, and then when you say guest, press the guest button.
How about this? I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn the soundboard off.
It's
Damn.
thank you.
Damn. Okay. You can find us on social media. Myself at Stop That Rivers. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. I post a little bit, which is better than zero, which is what it was. You can find Michael, our director, at Michael Darwin-Berg on all forms of social media. You can find our host, Eric Gordon-Berg, on all forms of social media with the handle Eric Gordon-Berg. And you can find Holly on
Somewhere.
social media.
Holly, where can we find you?
I don't know. You can't find me, but you can find Real Life Nature. So go check that out.
So there you have it. Real life nature.
Oh,
on-
and we're out of time, but next time we'll cover Instagram.
Binc Film Podcast is on Instagram.
But Binc Film is not on Instagram. We got
Why
banned.
is Binc Film not on Instagram?
We got banned.
Why'd we get banned?
We're about to hit an hour, so we'll cover it next
It's a
week.
mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's not a mystery. We're just out of time.
It's a secret. Is that a cut? Is that a wrap?
Peace.
I didn't say cut.
He didn't say cut. Don't do that.
Cut!
Your lips are red as fuck, bro.
Oh my god. Strike is over. Yeah, I sent you a couple new things too.
We just need to immediately address your bright red slushy, and then the audience will be fine
will.
with you having bright red
Except
lips.
he's going to clip everything, and I'm just going to get attacked.